know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more.
Destroyed Jerusalem, destroyed the temple. The only two Muslims that emerged out of that were rabbinic Judaism, which we know today.
We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, weighing in at 57. There could only be one. King Kong, John O'Carroll. This southpaw is the pride of Dublin, Ireland. You know you're in for a fight when you face King Kong.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Dublin, Ireland, the southpaw contender, a junior lightweight world title challenger, King Kong, John O'Carroll.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. These punches coming from every angle. How about that time counter shot? We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nobody home with that hook. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You see the nerve when a fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The end may be near for John O'Carroll. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go, it's round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
His stamina is off the charts. They blocked the left there. Do you believe what we're seeing? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That right hook catching air. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. King Kong is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Talk about O'Carroll in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter shot lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good counter punching. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Drop their guard, they get caught. And he fails to score with that left hook. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Beautiful counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think it's...
And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. They exchange punches. This fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the straight left. You'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered. He misses with that straight left. Catch and shoot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Through the straight left, but it won't. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
That's it.
So time to go.
Preference.
Has a son who works in this field and is terrified, frankly, of what AI might do in the future.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying the lead. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. But this dude hadn't trained for this my whole life. Tried to tell him it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I'd been playing grass. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Back quick like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes.
And if this is true, then Daniel is actually predicting events. The Maccabean revolt, it broke out in the 160s before the Common Era. We always thought the book of Daniel, well, it couldn't have been predicting that. It was written after the fact, maybe 160 BCE. AI says, no, it was written at least 80 years before the revolt broke. I mean, that's unbelievable. So AI can help us. And my feeling is, yes, let's use it. I use it all the time as a scholar. While at the same time, let's be aware of what might be coming down the pike with this. There are some serious warnings and, even spiritual warnings as to what it might, how it might result.
Thank you, Dr. Ken Hansen. Very enlightening. His YouTube channel is linked up at coasttocoastam.com. Up next, Heidi Hollis joins us with her latest work, The Anomalies, on Coast to Coast AM.
The Coast website is now streamlined for mobile devices. Great news if you're a Coast insider or simply want to enjoy our website on your phone. Visit coasttocoastam.com on your iPhone or Android browser.
told you about Byrna. They want to get you prepared for summer now. Byrna is offering $100 off the Byrna LA Gen 2. Visit Byrna.com to secure yours while supplies last. Byrna.com, BYRNA. You may already own a firearm, but before you face the financial, legal, and emotional weight of pulling the trigger, there's a smarter option. Byrna. No permits or background checks needed. Byrna is offering $100 off the Byrna LA Gen 2. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna.com.
There's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Listen to Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
California Dreamin'. At Sit and Sleep, it's something we're proud to say we've helped more Southern Californians do than any other mattress store.
Right, Dad. From helping people say night-night in Northridge to falling fast asleep in Fullerton. Over 2 million Angelinos have trusted Sit and Sleep to help them get the deep quality sleep they need to be their best every day.
As a locally owned family business for 3 generations, we're committed to treating every customer who walks in our door and every dedicated employee who works for us like family.
That's why we're so proud to say that our mattress experts have been part of our Sit and Sleep family for an average of over 10 years. And only Sit and Sleep has bed mesh technology that scientifically measures you for just the right mattress.
So if you want to live the California dream every day, count on the mattress store more Southern Californians trust to do their California dreaming every night. Sit and Sleep.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
KFI and KOST HD2, Los Angeles, Orange County. More stimulating talk.
President Trump says the U.S. and Iran have digitally signed an agreement, and he's eager for it to be released. Speaking to reporters at the G7 summit in France on Monday, Trump called it a very powerful document and said the official signing ceremony will take place in Geneva on Friday with Vice President Vance. Reports say the deal opens up the Strait of Hormuz and allows for a 60-day window for the U.S. and Iran to strike a long-term deal that curbs Iran's nuclear ambitions. Meanwhile, at the G7, Trump is meeting leaders of Europe, Canada, and Japan who have grown increasingly frustrated with rising oil prices due to the Iran war. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling for details and full transparency regarding that deal. The Democratic leader issued a statement Monday pushing for the Trump administration to brief Congress immediately on the matter. Schumer said Americans have been told dozens of times that the war is over and dozens of times have been left disappointed. California Governor Gavin Newsom says the president has sent the U.S. Department of Justice to investigate him and his wife, Jennifer Siebel Newsom.
One by one, anyone who has challenged Donald Trump has ended up on his hit list. And today, I proudly join that list.
Newsom condemned what he calls Trump's abuse of power, saying he ordered a weaponized DOJ investigation. He said federal employees have also gone after his family's friends and former employees in recent days, looking for a crime and accusing them of abusing grand jury processes. Newsom also urged Trump to leave his wife and family out of what he calls his personal vendetta and vowed to fight what he calls Trump's lawlessness and corruption. Over half of workers between the ages of 40 and 60 in the U.S. are caring for a parent while also holding down a job. According to Legal Shield data released on Monday, that pressure is showing up at work through missed time, getting less done, and people thinking about leaving their jobs. The survey says nearly 40% have cut savings or retirement contributions to help pay for a parent's care. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
KSI.
8 people dead after a B-52 crashed at Edwards Air Force Base in California. The base said it happened shortly after takeoff, a routine test mission. The base is calling the crash not survivable. Emergency crews still remain on the scene. The U.S. Department of Agriculture asked California to share information about people who use CalFresh.
CalFresh helps low-income residents buy groceries with monthly food stamps. California and other Democratic states have challenged the federal government's efforts in court. The California Department of Social Services says it's reviewing the USDA's new subpoena. California is the top state for SNAP spending, helping about 5.5 million residents and spending over $12.5 billion.